What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger. We are back at you again today with another MUT 19 video. In today's video, we're going to be taking some guesses at out-of-position players for hopefully the upcoming Ultimate Freeze, Zero Chill, whatever they're going to call it, promo. I expect it to come out this Friday. I don't know any details on it, but it's always fun to speculate, so enjoy these gameplay clips from Weekend League. Let's jump right on into it. Now, down below in the comment section, you guys leave me out-of-position players that you would like to see in MUT 19. Please refrain from Kareem Hunt jokes. I will delete the comments. Joking about domestic violence is not really funny to me, and I hope it would not be to you guys. So let's start. We're going to go position by position. Start with quarterback, the obvious one, Odell Beckham Jr. Now, my one concern about him getting a quarterback card is he had one touchdown pass earlier in the year. He had one this past week. A lot of times the MUT staff and development plans this stuff out, plans content out in advance. So, you know, did they already plan to give him a card because of one touchdown pass, because the other one happening so soon? You know, it may have happened so soon that they couldn't, you know, didn't plan for a card to do this. Terrell Pryor might get one. He's had a quarterback card the last 2 years. Walter Payton back in MUT. Walter Payton quarterback was a huge success a couple years ago in Ultimate Team. Could they bring him back? Taysom Hill, I probably would expect, he's a quarterback, but I would expect him to get a card everywhere. I think Taysom Hill could get a card at every position. Trey Burton, Philly special. I think he's thrown a pass with the Bears as well. I'd kind of be upset if they don't give Trey Burton a quarterback card. Let's move on to halfback. Some usual suspects. Mike Vick, he had a that was like my kryptonite in last year's MUT. Michael Vick halfback, Lamar Jackson possibly, maybe Deshaun Watson, maybe Miles Jack, he got one last year as well. Some ones that make sense to me, Cordero Patterson. Patriots use him just like a running back, 38 carries, 162 yards on the season. And then Tyreek Hill, maybe they'll give him a halfback card. It'd be pretty glitchy, 15 carries, 118 yards. And he did get a halfback card in MUT 17, I went back and looked. Moving on to wide receiver, obviously Deion Sanders could be one. Paul Krause could be an option with his catching stats. Nick Foles would be the worst quarterback, the worst wide receiver card in the history of MUT, but I'd like to see it. I mean, not only did he catch a touchdown pass in the Super Bowl with that Philly special, but he also caught one in week number 1 against the Atlanta Falcons. So let's give Nick Foles a wide receiver card. I think that would be fun and terribly unusable. Tariq Cohen, 59 catches, 659 yards. Only makes sense he gets a wide receiver card, along with maybe Christian McCaffrey. He's got 80 catches for 663 yards on the season. And of course, Elvin Kamara, 65 catches for 555 yards. All three of those guys, excellent running backs, would probably make really good out-of-position wide receivers in the game, especially like wide receiver screens and whatnot. Tight ends, I found this one a little difficult. I mean, they gave Jason Peters a tight end card the last 2 years in MUT 18 and 17. Maybe Lane Johnson. Lane Johnson, I believe, played quarterback in like a Division 3 school, so maybe Lane Johnson quarterback, but also I could see him being a good tight end in the game. Maybe Franco Harris, he's kind of like a jack of all trades offensive card, maybe give him a tight end card. The offensive line, I really struggled to find examples, mainly, so looking back, like MUT 16, 0 offensive line out of positions. MUT 17, they had 1. MUT 18, which was last year, they had 8, but 5 of those were Bo Jackson cards, so I don't really know who to go with offensive linemen. Honestly, the legend that just came out, Chuck Benderek, he should get one. He played center in real life. Even if you look at his legend card that just came out, it has like 91 run block, 91 pass block. I'm hoping that he gets a center card. That would be nice to use. I mean, for the most part, maybe some like fat defensive linemen like Snacks could be an offensive lineman out of position, but that one I kind of struggle with. Fullback, Akeem Hicks, Bears use him a lot there. Maybe Snacks or Dontari Poe could be a fullback. I'm not sure. Let's move over to defense. Defensive ends, another one I struggled with. I got nothing. You guys hit me up in the comments section. Defensive tackles, maybe Kyle Long. He's had a DT card in 17 and 18. Maybe they continue that trend. Linebackers and safeties, I think, is where it would get fun. Linebackers, some really good names. Sean Taylor, he's had one before. Derwin James, a really nice user, strong safety. I'd love to see him get a linebacking card, along with Brian Dawkins, even though I probably wouldn't be able to use it. Brian Dawkins with a linebacker. Landon Collins, maybe he's had one. And then one that I don't hear anybody talking about is Troy Apke. He's like a salary cap legend. Everybody puts him from strong safety down to linebacker. So why not give him an out of position card? I think a lot of people in the community would like that. For safeties, you're going to get your usual suspects: Julio Jones, Megatron, Mike Evans, maybe Mark Barron. He used to play safety. I'll be honest, man, if we go this promo and get an out-of-position Julio Jones and not a regular Julio Jones, I'll be disappointed. Maybe Alshon Jeffrey. He's played free safety or strong safety for the Eagles in situations. Cornerback, maybe Malcolm Jenkins. He played cornerback at Ohio State. Paul Krause, I believe he had a cornerback card last year. Honey Badger, another guy who played CB in college, now a safety. And then you have guys like Randy Moss and Michael Vick who got cornerback cards last year, so maybe those return. Special teams, Ben Roethlisberger, Tom Brady, they've had punter cards. Maybe they get them again. I can't think of any maybe quarterbacks or other players that have played punter in the past. And then kicker, we're going to talk about Ocho Cinco, and we'll detail this a little more in tomorrow's video, but maybe Ocho Cinco, he's a big FIFA fan. He's actually got videos of him playing soccer. He's teased on the little graphic that came out the other day, or actually yesterday. Maybe Ocho Cinco gets a kicker card. I would like that. Ndamukong Suh, I believe, grew up with a soccer background. He's gotten a kicker card in the past. And then Camille Gruger-Hill, the Eagles player, middle linebacker, left outside linebacker. Last year, our kicker got hurt, and he had to come in and be an emergency kicker against the Cowboys. So maybe they give him a kicker card. So that's mainly what I got. I feel like there's some guys like Jabril Peppers and maybe Ryan Shazier that we could see in the out-of-position promo. I don't know at what positions they'd be used in, but I think those guys could be useful. And then I'm going to throw a wild card out here. Charles Woodson, a legend that I think a lot of the community would love to see in the game. I'd love to see him come back as a cornerback, a wide receiver, maybe a kick return, punt return card. I just feel like this would be the best promo to bring back Charles Woodson. I pray to God and all of the MUT gods and everything that I need to pray to that they don't do what they did last year with Bo Jackson. I thought it was cute. I thought it was cool. I thought it was funny for like a day. And then when I saw Bo Jackson at every position on everybody's team, not that they were all there at once, but you get the point. I wasn't a fan of Bo Jackson at every position last year. I hope they don't do that. Some people think it might happen with Ocho Cinco because of the graphic that came out the other day, but I just want to reiterate, I love the out of position because the community loves it. I'm not a big fan of it personally, but please don't do what you did with Bo Jackson again this year, EA. I beg you. So for tomorrow's video, I'm just going to talk about things that I want to see in the Zero Chill Ultimate Freeze. Again, we don't know what it's going to be called. Then I'm going to give you guys my predictions of regular cards, things that we might be able to expect in the promo. You know, maybe some investment ideas. I'm going to really get down and get to work, but you guys let me know. Hit me up on Twitter. There's some cards that you guys want to see in the Ultimate Freeze promo that we did not discuss, whether they're out of position or just a regular card. Leave it down below in the comments section. I truly appreciate you guys checking out the videos. Don't forget to click that thumbs up. If you're new here, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and also feel free to check out my Twitch channel. We'll be live streaming Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. When all of this information comes out, I'll be on it. I'll be there playing it live on Twitch so you guys can get at and take a look at it. My name is Popular Stranger. I appreciate you watching. I'm out. Peace.